Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. We go racing today around the 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Ali lines up on pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Norris, Sainz, Russell, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Ocon, Bottas, Oscar Piastri, Stroll, Joe, Vesti, Albon, Hulkenberg, Ricciardo,
hi everybody.
Gasly, and Yuki Tsunoda. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
I thought it was Ocon. I think it's Ocon.
And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'll give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. Now, Ant, as much as I like testing, and I do love testing, and I've really...
Well, mate, pole position is a great way to start the season, but as you know, there's no points for pole. Now we've got to go and take the win.
We go to the bottom one. We go to the bottom one for the fun. Go that one. Yeah, it's 10 seconds slower than the top one, so fuck it. See how we get on with that.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap, please. We're learning the gears, so let's go through them all if you can. Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now.
My teammate is second last, I think. He's second fucking last. The reason I picked Williams because the main driver was finishing in the top 10 a lot. And I've always been a fan of Williams racing anyway.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Here we go. Season 2. Gonna do me going up the straight. On the gap.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Pushing back into Ferraris.
Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Stopping this flying. I'll try and slow him down and push him back to the Ferrari car behind him. See, can I get the Ferrari to close up on him? Slow him right down. Come on, Ferrari, get up on his back. Slow him down again.
Gap to your teammate behind, 0.2 seconds.
Got. Let's try and pull away from that Ferrari. Come on, get it up over 1 second.
Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race.
I'm surprised Verstappen was taking this long to pass the Ferrari after I pushed him back there. Like, I thought he'd get past him after 1 or 2 laps. We've passed him now. Let's see if he closes in on us again. No, he's falling back. Can't believe I'm 11 seconds ahead of Russell. Pitting is going to be interesting here today because by right all the guys on red wall tyres should win before all the guys on yellow wall tyres.
Okay, mate, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go.
1:39. 4 seconds faster than that. Bring it back slowly.
Great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 22.7 seconds.
2 more laps, we're going to. Stay in front of him for the 2 laps. Next time around you tell us pit stop next lap.
Push now, we're boxing this lap.
We're going to come out just behind this place, I'd say. It all depends how far back sixth is from him.
Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Am I the only one who's going to pit in this early?
Okay, go, go, go!
Fourth.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. Or
Eight,
receive a penalty
ninth.
for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Go crash into him.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Everybody's trying to pass everybody going up this fucking straight. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
We're going to leave a gap that fucking size, I'm going to take it. Don't pass until the white line, don't pass until the white line. Let's go after the staff. Not too bad, Kirsty, yourself. Remember, I'm a pit stop behind Verstappen. I'm taking one extra pit stop compared to, I think he's only taking 3. No, he's taking 2, I'm taking 3. I've done my first pit stop. I've got to get back to close to him before his pit stop. I feel like it's making a different sound, but
some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried. Just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
Did you find out if the car has an engine, you fucking idiot? Michael Verstappen has gone in and left. No, he's gone in now. And so they're like, come on! What kind of, there was between a 3 and a 4 second gap there, I've opened it up. Where is he?
Alexander's coming in for his stop now.
There was a 3 or 4 second gap when I went in for my pits. Verstappen was 3 to 4 seconds behind me. Now look at where he is. Because I done the undercut kind of thing. Now I've got to try and stretch out that lead. He should come back at me with fresher tyres. Now that he's got an open track, he should. As long as I don't get the test of saving fuel, we should have a good ending to this race. But if I get that test, I'm fucked. We went into the pits on lap 14, so I don't know how long we're going to be out on these tyres. Oh, you idiot.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Morning, Bushing Mum. How you doing? Good, thank you. This race is between myself and Verstappen, as for the rest you can get about him. My next set of tyres, I think, are a set of softs. So I think I'm going to only have them on for about 11 laps, and then we go back in again onto a set of hard. Verstappen goes in. Next time Verstappen goes in, he goes in onto a set of hard tyres. He's the only one I'm not pulling away from. Him and Norris are holding their own. But Norris is too far back at this moment in time.
Gap to your teammate behind, 43.8 seconds.
Oh, I haven't a clue, Carson. I'm trying to work it out in my head. Like, what did they give you? 22, about 22 laps on a tyre. So it could be 3 laps time, 4 laps time. That'll leave. Wait.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
Now I'll be on softs, I think, for 11 laps. So I should come out in 4th or 3rd. It could be one or the other now. This is when I had to sort of get up and pass Verstappen.
Okay, mate, we're going through fuel quicker than we need to.
I didn't want this fucking stupid test. And the killer about this test, it's too long in a 57 lap race. And I'm going in and I wanted to be flying on my red wall tyres. it's way too long for the 7 laps is just a little bit too long. They should have put it at about 5 laps. Or will they? No, because they listen to the fucking idiots who run sim racing when it comes to this game. They don't listen to the people who play it constantly. You see, look at the time I'm losing over this stupid fucking test. $62 kilos to stay up above 49. Look, I've nothing against it being in the game, but the 7 laps is too long. It should be about 5 laps. It will be just right then. Because when I come back out on the
we want you to pit this
on the other tyre, I'll have something like 4 laps of going slow on fast tyres, like on red wall tyres. And by the time that happens, Verstappen should be past me. And if I don't do this, save the fuel, I'll run out of fuel by the end of the race. Wouldn't surprise me if Verstappen goes in the same time as me and puts on,
don't forget, box this lap,
hard tyres. What are we down to? 49 kilos, was it? Oh, 59. I think I pressed the button way too soon.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go,
So I had
go,
4
go.
laps going around slow.
We had a slower than planned pit stop.
I pressed the button as I was coming in the pit lane. But we're going to
You
have
only have to stop once now. 1 stop left.
4 laps of going very fucking slow.
Both on a 2-stopper here, but they still have 1 more stop to make. Let's see if you can get past, but don't overdo it, because they're going to be coming into the pit soon.
Get past with who? There's no one in front of me, you dumbass. I tell you one thing, they want to improve that. the chat out of the guy on your radio. I know you can turn them off, but they shouldn't fucking prove it. Or else get rid of it altogether.
We're both on a two-stopper, but they've got one more stop to make.
One
Let's
by.
get past if we can, but don't overdo it because they'll be in soon.
Putting chat in the game just for the sake of putting chat in the game. No, you don't fucking do that. Well, we're at 49 kilos. Or
We're
58.
both on a two-stop strategy, but they still have another stop to make.
Shut
Get past if
the...
you can, but don't overdo it because they'll be coming in soon.
What lap time am I doing? 2:3 to when I was doing 1:34.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
True. I'm not even going to touch my DRS because that eats up fuel. So this was the time I was supposed to stretch my lead over Verstappen. So when we went in for a pit stop, I'd be ahead of him. But we're dropping back the field because of this stupid fucking fuel save thing. Probably could do a better job of saving fuel, but I'm only doing it the way I know how to do it. What I would do with this fuel thing, I would bring something in the game where you say hold down X button and the car goes slow for 3 laps, 3 or 4 laps. We're at many kilos? 56 kilos of fuel with 2 laps, 2 and a bit laps. So 7 kilos of fuel in 2 laps. Fuck, last time I did this I ended up back in 20th. But it's a stupid thing that they have in Formula 1, in the real Formula 1. It's a fucking race you're having. Like, the world is not going to run out of fuel because Formula 1 is fucking saving its fuel, or the world is going okay now, Formula 1 is saving all the fuel, lads. Oh, great! No, that's not going to fucking happen. Who's the next car behind me? Like, Verstappen has gone, I'd say, 30 seconds ahead of me now. Yeah, we're going to sprint in the middle of the fucking straight and lift way before I hit a straight. Oh, there's my teammate, is it? You're my teammate! .54, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna have to slow right fucking down. And in a 57 lap race, there's not enough laps to get back at anybody.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.0 seconds.
Much 53 kilos, 49 to 49.
This has destroyed your race.
Yeah. I'm only at half power here, like, going down the straight here.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us,
1:45.
13.4 seconds.
Last lap. What have I? 52 kilos. I'm being passed left, right and centre. 52 kilos. So we have to use 3 kilos of fuel between here and the line. And then I can go. Where are we going to? 17th.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
That's why I maintain, like, if they brought in a button, we say press X, hold X for so many seconds, and then your car goes into slow mode for 3 to 4 laps. Because I done it one day, the last one I did, I nearly ran out of fuel, but I did, like, I saved the fuel. I passed the test, but coming near the end of the race, I was starting to run out of fuel. 51 kilos.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.0
So there you go, look, I've gone from being up in first place, going into the pits, to being down in 20th because of the fuel thing. And I only have these tyres for 11 laps. So I've wasted nearly, 4 of them on this fucking stupid tin.
Okay, really,
let's
really
go.
good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race.
Like
so let's keep it
154, now let's see what I'm doing. Throw a pit stop into that as well now. What was it? 154 I did on the last lap.
You're lapping around a second faster
134.
than the car ahead. Keep this up.
10 seconds
Okay,
faster
gap to
now.
the car ahead, 1.6 seconds.
And as for this DRS shit, if you watch Formula 1, you see how fast these guys pass when they have DRS up. Should start moving up anyway, if you haven't gone in for the pits. Fastest lap. Yeah, if you watch it on Formula 1, like, you hit the button, car's like a bullet. On this game, it takes about a couple of seconds before the car really starts moving. Fuck.
Alexander's in the pits.
Oh, so Alexander is my teammate. Not even going in front of me.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 0.4 seconds.
That's too far, is it? No. Fucking taking it. The reason Paris has a blue mark over him, he's my rival. I'll be on. Than 11th. I'd say none of these are going in for pit stops, so push on.
approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
And that's going to
so
throw
leading
me
our
all the way
teammate by
fucking back.
13.4 seconds.
So 2 laps to get up as far as I can. Where's the pull away? It's fucking ridiculous. And make sure he doesn't try to overtake you when you go into. Am I going in? Oh no, I'm not going in now.
Nice move, good job.
Good to see how far Verstappen is ahead. If we could get up that high, but I doubt if I'm going to get up that high for the pit stop.
Okay, mate, your lap times are all over the place right now. We've got to have consistency. Come on, we can do better than this. Box this lap and push hard on the in-lap.
34.
Good pace, you're catching the car in front by about a second a lap. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Now, if they had done the two with the tyres, I should come out and be about 3 seconds faster than any of these guys. Their tyres are much older than what I'm going to put on. But no, they didn't do that. They didn't do anything with the fucking tyres in this game.
Box now, please. Box this lap.
What do you want me to do again, boy? Are you sure? I say if I was Formula 1 driver, I'd be sacked. But every time he says something to me, I'd smart arse and back. Smart answer.
Okay, don't worry about that target for now. Let's just focus on this pit stop.
Where do I come out? That is the question.
Okay, off we go, back into the race.
Come on, get me out before 14. Come on, come on. No.
That was our last stop. No more.
See, once you
scheduled pit
drop
stops.
back
Let's
in the
go.
field, you're fucked, because no matter how many pit stops you do, it drops you further back all the time.
Remember, turn off the radio or
But I like having the conversation in the ears. Like. But when you think of it, like, the only reason I'm losing this race is because of the fuel thing. Can we get back up into top 10? 17 laps. And the killer thing about it is that then the top 3 cars are always too far ahead of the rest of the field. They should try and close the gap on the cars, like. Alban is my teammate. Oh. Come on, Alban, move, get up the fucking out of the way. Or even put into the game, like if you press square now that you're up behind your teammate, he will pull out of your way. Don't fucking do that. Give me the inside.
Caution!
What? Car gone off. What do you mean about the DRS? Look. Fucking pointless, really.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
So he's gone in.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.5 seconds. Okay, mate, lap times are a little erratic at the moment. Let's try and close up the difference between them.
How far ahead? Oh, I haven't. A minute inside a second. Come on, car.
Okay, gap ahead, 1.7 seconds.
Pull away is unbelievable. Oh, here I'm taking you before I hit the white line now. I think he was over it. So I should get DRS.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up.
Can we get back up into the top 5?
Who's in the top 10?
I've been up and down this field like a yo-yo.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
There they are, 3 of them. There's 3 of them down in front of me here. Unless one of them is a back marker. 133.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Taking too long to catch up with the cars ahead of me.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Gap to your teammate behind, 10.3 seconds. Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff.
Like the times you be doing, like I'm doing what, 133s, it doesn't show on the track, if you understand me. Like you're not closing up any faster on anybody. Like how many laps has it taken me to close this gap? And my tyres are, I think it's 6-7 laps older than any of the rest of them, or younger than any of the rest of them, I should say. I'm going to have to be cute now to get past these three. Come on. Bye, Lewis. Shit.
Okay, careful with the overtakes. That was a bit risky. We could have received a penalty.
Where's Lewis? Stay behind him. If I get him before the... Or I should say, can I get him after the line going across the track, because it gives me DRS. I didn't collide into anybody, he collided into me.
And gap to the car in front, 3.0 seconds.
You see what I mean about the time? Verstappen's probably about 20 seconds way up the road. The gap between the top three cars is too much. Should close it down a bit.
Saber takes.
Thanks, Chris. Seven laps, 10 seconds.
Yeah, really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though. Okay, so gap
6
to the car
laps,
ahead,
7 seconds.
7.4 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 22.0 seconds. You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up.
But we can only get him down under the amount of laps I have left in seconds. Be great. I might catch him. Don't make mistakes. There they are. I say they're back markers.
No time
Oh, I know,
concerns
it's
at the moment,
Ferrari,
just
isn't it?
focus on the driving.
Five seconds, 5 laps. Now it's coming back to me.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.2 seconds.
Should be sitting on him in the next lap. Try and make all my time up around the back of the track. Just I want to get past these two to see how far the other three are up the road. Stay here. I want to hit that marker time down here. Give me DRS.
Nice move, good job.
There you go. I'm going to do him. And there you go. Look at the gap between us and the other. I mean, that's fucking ridiculous. 34 seconds. They're just Norris. So what's Verstappen ahead by? He was 10 seconds, I think, further up the road. It's ridiculous, like the gaps between the cars. It's too big. That's why I say that fuel test thing, if they took it down to either a 4 or 5 lap fuel test, it'd make a hell of a difference to this. I'm not saying I catch up with him, but times would be close. Like he's what, 24 seconds ahead of third place guy, Leclerc. Like I'm hitting what, 133s all the time now.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 9.1 seconds.
And then, as you can see, the gap between top three and the rest is ridiculous. Be interested to see how far Verstappen is ahead.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
And the annoying thing about it is that, like, when you do the fuel test, it's not you who loses the race, it's the game is making you lose the race. Like, it's a great idea, but fine-tune the fucking thing. But they won't.
He must be about 40 to 50 seconds ahead.
Yeah. Must be. He was 10 seconds ahead. He was even further ahead, I think. I think Norris was about 18 seconds behind me when I went in for that pit stop during that fuel test. There's the next guy coming up. That's what I hate about EA Sport. They don't look at something and say, "Oh, that's a good idea. Refine it. We do a bit of a better job on it. We'd make it great for the game." But no, they don't seem to fucking care about the game.
Well done, clapping hands.
Thanks, Carson.
And in the end, there was no Verstappen. Max Verstappen. He takes victory.
Well, all that off-season work.
And there's nothing more annoying when you realise to yourself that I could have won this race only for that fuel test.
It's a real good confidence boost as well, and you feel like that's going to really propel them forward through to the next race coming up.
Red Bull are our winners today after...
Let's see how far ahead it was he finished. And what kind of times we were putting in compared to what time. Your times don't seem to go with what you're doing on the track, like, against the other racers.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again.
He finished
as we continue
48
to bring you all
seconds
the
ahead of
excitement
me.
of Formula One.
I mean, come on, for fuck's sake. 48 seconds. The gap is way too big between, we say, one first, second and third to the rest. And when you consider I went into the red wall tyres to change onto them, he would have been only 20 seconds ahead of me by then. By the time I finished the fuel thing, he must have gone up another 20 seconds. I mean, we were racing close to each other. I backed him up into the Ferrari, so the Ferrari overtook him and kept behind. He was behind the Ferrari for about 3 to 4 laps, and I opened the gap while he was behind the Ferrari. That was my first pit stop onto yellow wall tyres. No, that was still doing the fuel thing. That was on red wall tyre. Was it red wall? I don't know what car I am. I can't. There I am. What are my tyres? So I'm behind the Ferrari, am I? No. No, I'm... that's me coming up. Now there I go. I'm on yellow wall. I worked my way back up the field and then that fuel test came up. Now we're doing the fuel test. So there I am, I'm back in 20th place after the fuel test. Now folks, standings, 13 points. But like, I've been saying this for a long time, since I started playing this game, that
Pull the back and you don't get driver for the day.
yeah. How they do the driver of the day is where you start on the track to not like and where you end up. So if you're back in 10th, if I had been back in 10th or 11th and done what I did there, you would have got driver of the day. I think it goes on how many cars you overtake. So if we first of all, well, the reason I picked Williams in my second season was that this guy was finishing up in the top 10 every race. He was picking up 1 and 2 and 3 points. The minute I joined him, he's back down in fucking 14th. And I do want to join one of the top teams, like. Let's see, is our house still the same? I don't know why you're nodding your fucking head. You do better the next time. I don't know why you're... Well, I know why you're nodding your head. A supermodel of a wife and you fuck off and do something else for some other woman, you dumbass. I think this thing is a load of rubbish. Because if you compare it to your teammate, he has 90 whatever FOC is, and I have 84. I'm 3 ahead of him in RTG. Let's go and see our house. One thing I didn't realise last season, till I got halfway through the season, was that I have to do I have to keep an eye on my engine and also this thing. And what happens when you change team, you can only bring over one thing. So I brought over the power to with me. And I put in here, and here I've lost. Like I've kept only a few things. I don't know why that's gone. I don't know what way they're doing this. Must be only engines. I can only pick a fucking engine, is it? Take that and put it into relevance.
Wow, so it like starts all over again.
Yeah, you pick. It gives you 4 choices when you change teams, and you just pick one of the yokes to bring with you. And I brought Powertrail with me. That's why it has 3. I never copped onto it. I thought you're in a team. Do you know the way in every other Formula One game, if you pick team racing, the team looks. You can click a yoke and say the team looks after your engine and all that. I don't think there's anything else I can pick. I don't know why that screen is blank. Or that screen. It's just I'm going to be lying on all this. Uh,
Yeah, so you need to do all the work.
yeah. I thought, oh, I'm in the team. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I'm in the team. They'll look after the engine. They'll look after the RDS, the R&D things. And I thought, like, they'd look after the engine, but I have to look after the engine as well. And I didn't realise it till I think it was about my 10th race. Because if you look back at the stream, you'll see me win a race with all the smoke coming out of the back of the car. That's when I copped onto it. So I said I'd have a look. Anyway, folks, my next race is next Monday, and it's wherever it is. Thanks everybody for coming in. Thanks Samantha, thanks Kirsten, thanks Beyond. Sorry I didn't say it. I think I said hello, I'm not too sure.
Amazing stream, mate. Take care.
You too, Kirsten. Have a good one. Have a great day, lads. Be safe, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now. Bye, everybody.